Welcome everyone. My guest today is Ermanno Furlanis, a pizzaiolo from Italy who made the pizza for Kim Jong-il and trained his chefs at the secret military complex in North Korea. Ciao.
Ciao, buongiorno a tutti, dzień dobry. Happy to be here. We will have a nice speech. Okay.
Ermanno, can you please tell us how did you become a pizza maker? I'm asking about the beginnings.
Yes, as many times in the life, it is totally casual because my family had run a restaurant. My father had a restaurant, and my uncle had a restaurant. And in Italy, you know, we had a strange situation at the beginning of the 70s because Italy is very long and the culture is different. So the people that could make pizza in the 90s, 70, came from South Italy, okay? And people from North, especially my family, was not happy with this from South because we have very, very different way of thinking. So we had a pizzaiolo coming from South, and one night he simply came very late at work, and my uncle was very angry. So there was a very bad quarrel, and he said, "Oh, you cannot come very late. You myself, sorry, what I said. There were very, very bad words and bad situations. So this pizzaiolo said, "Okay, you are the owner, so make simply your pizza and go." And the pizzeria was full of people and no pizzaiolo. So me and my cousin, we looked each other and said, "Shall we try?" Okay, we went to the desk where the pizza was done, and that was my beginning, very traumatic. And so I was very, very young, maybe 13, and my cousin was 16. So he looked, stared to the people and said, "Okay, everything is under control." After this phrase, half of the people went away. We tried to make something with a wooden roll, and some pizza were destroyed, but we begin. This is the beginning.
So after the first time you made the pizza, you thought it's gonna be something what you're gonna do in life, or it was just this? It just happened.
Actually, it was a good opportunity for me because we have the seaside, and many restaurants they need a pizzaiolo only in the summer. So I was a student. I was free in the summer, and I made this work because they pay very, very much because it's not easy to make pizza. In the contrary of what people think, usually they think, "Oh, make pizza is just flour, water, okay." It's not like this. More I study after this very, very picturesque beginning. Of course, I studied a lot for making a good product. And I was already 28 when I met the school. There was a first school of pizza in Italy, in my region. So I met the director and he said to me, "If you want, you can come to make a course." And I laughed at him. "Ha ha, I'm making pizza so long time, I don't need your stupid course." And he said, "Okay, just come for have a look." And I went there, and he said, "If you don't like, you don't pay." I made the course, I liked a lot, and I paid. And my life was changing because I understand, because before I was thinking it's very simple to make a pizza, and we just made everything casually. But after that course, I began to measure everything, to make the things better and better and better. And now, every day, I must say, I'm learning something new because this, I think, in every field of the kitchen, you can learn something new every day. So,
I know from the book Cooks of Dictators, written by Witold Szabłowski, that you started to do pizza at the time when it wasn't popular around the world.
No.
And for me, it seems like it wasn't that time in the history at all.
Yes, in 1970, as I told you, in northern Italy, pizza was not so popular. I was speaking about northern Italy was not popular, but also in around the Europe, I turned when I was young. It was not so popular, and you found a very strange pizza. I was in, for example, in Czechoslovakia. They didn't know at all what was pizza. I heard about some pizza maybe in Ukraine. They made very, very thick and small with the ragu, the meat ragu inside. And it was really another world. Now we can say with the globalization of the world, you can find good pizza all around the world. But at the beginning, that is the reason because we invited the southern Italy to make the pizza in the north. But now we have the school in the north. The first school, as I told you, was born in the north Italy because we wanted to be independent from the people of the south and to learn better technique. This was the evolution.
So, do you remember that invitation
Yes.
you had from some strange person who wanted to invite you to the secret place to make a pizza?
Allora, actually, I was invited in Asia. They didn't specify where I should go. So I like to travel, as you understand, and I accepted without problem. After I said okay, I was brought in another town near where I live, and I had to undergo a very, very strict examination because they wanted to have the real good preparation. So they could not invite a person that was not able, really expert.
But who was the person?
These two person was two Korean living in Italy, but saying they were Chinese. They were agents, of course, and they are undercover. They acted like import-export from China, but they were not from China. And they didn't say me where I should go. I thought about maybe Vietnam, maybe Cambodia. I didn't know where I should go in the first interview. And after this first interview, there was another interview 1 week later and was told where it was the place. It was this North Korea. And so they didn't want to get me there because I didn't work a lot as pizzaiolo because I was more like summer, only seasonal. I was more like teacher because I am teaching to make pizza in the school after this course I made. So they were not so excited from my presence. Oh, they were a young person, maybe 35, and an old, maybe 60, 60, 68, 70. And okay, I said, I don't need to come. If it can help you, I remember Korea North, maybe Russia. If it can help you, I can speak some Russian. Okay. When I told this, the old man that was usually very, very and very bad in my respect, in that occasion said, okay, and laughed to me for the first time. Say, okay, we have a deal. And give me shake my hand and was on board. Only because I could say something, привет, по-русски. That's all.
But let me ask you, you wanted to go to Asia at the time to earn some money, or because you wanted to travel, or because it sounded
my
for you
my first interest is to travel, because as I told you, I am very fond of history. I was reading Herodotus in that time. Herodotus was the first that was around the ancient world and tried to describe it. And so I felt this claim like a mission, this calling. I was first of all interested to the travel. The money was good, so 2 things is better than nothing. Okay.
So you took a flight to North Korea, and when actually
No,
you
it's
realized?
impossible to take a flight.
Oh,
to
it wasn't a
North Korea.
one flight. That's
It's
of course.
impossible to take a flight to North Korea. For in that time there were not diplomatic relation between Italy and North Korea.
Right.
So we just took a train to Milan, Berlin. In Berlin, in that time, officially the wall was down, but the invisible wall was still existing, because we arrived in the western part and we took the Metropolitan, the underground, until the east. And in the east, the situation, it was 97, but still the situation was very influenced from the Soviet bloc. So we had to move to another airport. And in this small airport, there was a flight not announced in the table. And this flight was direct to Moscow, little pause, and Pyongyang.
Right. So you're in North Korea.
Yeah.
And when did you realize who you gonna work for?
But really, the news was already coming out. But I realized when they said to us one information, and after this didn't happen. I mean, they said we were accredited in the Corio Hotel. Also in Italy, they said to our program, Corio Hotel, stay in the Corio Hotel, conference and teaching to students, okay. But when we arrived, we just went to the Corio Hotel, took a coffee, and after, we went to another place. This place was fantastic, with a magnificent garden, very, very peaceful. They were singing of birds, and it was very hot. And there was this insect, cicala. It was a very magic moment. We didn't understand where is the Hotel Corio. And my guest, Mr. Holmes, said, "Don't worry, my friend, we have time." Okay, I didn't worry. We enter a magnificent salon with marble everywhere, very, very fresh. Outside was maybe 40 degrees, inside very, very fresh. And we were very comfortable at our ease. And they showed our room was enormous, huge room, maybe 60, 70 quadrat meter with four. The bed was for 4 persons, not 2. It's incredible. I understood we are not in a usual situation. This is the government. In that moment, when we were invited in the big villa, I understood this is not something for usual people. This is the government.
But have you thought that your boss actually is going to be Kim Jong-il?
Of course, the government is one in North Korea. We are not stupid. Yes, but actually, I have never seen him, because it's not allowed to the people working for him to stare at him. In one occasion, I was preparing and waiting for invitation, because the situation was very, very strange. We were in there was a boat, in very, very luxurious boat, maybe 40 meters, a big navy. And I was waiting the signal. Here there was the boat, here there was our platform. And on the platform, every day came my oven and my bench for making the pizza, okay? At a sudden, something happened. A little boat came, and my student, made like this, and said to me, don't look, don't look. And one student of mine make me with his hand, turning my face. What is happening? Don't worry, don't worry. Make like it was not allowed to people to stare at the boss. It's like a god in the earth. It's incredible. And only my colleague that was on the boat, because the kitchen was on the boat, and the oven was too big to enter in the boat, so we had the platform. But the other cook, I was with another colleague, he was in the kitchen, and he was with a knife, and the student went to catch him for avoid looking out the window, but he was making something, look in the window, and saw the dictator, Kim Jong-il, coming from the small boat to the big.
Do you remember first time when you did or when you made a pizza for him? If he did like it?
The pizza, we had a full program. Some pizza were very, very appreciated. I was lucky because in the first day I made a very good pizza. The pizza they liked more, I think, all over the world, is pizza salamino, pepperoni pizza. It is with a hot salami. Okay, I don't know if it is popular in Poland, but in Norway it is. In USA it is. It is a home name, pepperoni pizza. Pepperoni pizza is maybe 50% of the pizza is pepperoni pizza. Even in Norway, I make 50% of the pizza is with ventricino, that is hot pepperoni. So I made this pizza. They was very, very happy. But my problem was that the day after, I had to compete with myself because I could not make something less good. You understand? My quality should always go up, but you know, in the life, you go up and you go down. So I had some days they didn't like so much because I changed pizza. And what really incredible, I cannot and never forget, there was this Mr. Rom, was our custode angel, I say. Well, every moment check-in and accompany. Watching us. When I made the pizza that Kim Jong-il didn't like so much, he took out a note, a block note, and told me, yesterday, you made the pizza, you put the ingredients, you put inside, you waited 30 seconds. After you open the oven, you made something and you close. Today, you waited 1 minute and 20. Why? You understand? He's noting the seconds I'm waiting. I try to explain. It's not the same every day because maybe the oven is hot, more hot, less hot. No way. They didn't. You have to make the best. So after that little problem, I was very, very careful, and I understood what they want, because they want a process very precise they can reproduce.
And did you feel, being there, that making a pizza for a dictator is also maybe a dangerous job? Did you feel any fear?
No, any fear not. But like in this case, when he took out the block note, I was scared because I understood that was not just a culinary expression. That was very important mission to make the perfect pizza. And so I had to struggle with myself to be very, very precious. Because, you know, Italian, we are artisan. We are not robots. We cannot reproduce the same movement every day because the pizza is living. And today is rainy day. Maybe the reaction of the dough is different from a sunny day because the sun, being living, the dough is reacting like humans. When it's raining, we are sad. We don't like to go walking. When we have the sun, we are very active. We are dynamic. We go, we run, we have a walk. The life is better with the sun, and the pizza is better with the sun. So we are artisanal. We cannot make every day the same movement. But this was my disafee. This was the mission for the Pizza Impossible.
I think it's also important to tell that they took your passport.
Of course. They took our passport. We didn't see until the last day.
Last day, you mean how long you've been there?
We have been maybe 16, 17 days like this.
It was time you feel like you could stay longer or you wanted to go home already?
Actually, they were basically they were very friendly, and they treated us with care, and they also organized a tour for us to see the temple of the gift to the present of the president, to see another temple, to see very, very interesting places in Pyongyang. So I say it was pleasant to be there because the work took me very, very little because after the first week, my student could make the work alone. I just had to check and to note. You have to know, they also noted when I made a pizza with olives, black olives, I make with anchovies, olives, and capers, they came to the pizza and with a meter, and they measured the distance between the olive, and they reproduced the scheme of the pizza in a paper. Okay, so all the pizza with olive they will make in Korea now is the reproduction exactly of the first pizza I made in that tray. It was incredible. I tried to explain, but you don't have to respect this distance. Oh, not worry, master, not worry. I know. They had to reproduce like perfection what I made.
And do you
Incredible.
do you know where actually they took you? Because what I know from the Witold Szabłowski book is it was a secret military complex.
It was a secret. I was asked not to say, and I mean not to say, because it is very important for them. But some people, some journalists, from my description, they understood where it was. So if you look online, you find the place. But I promised not to say, and I will not say.
And I read also that after you came home, you felt insecure, a little bit afraid. But why?
I was insecure because strange things happened. I was contacted again from this agent, and they asked me to go back in the Christmas time, Christmas Eve, and this information was catch from the Italian Secret Service. And I was contacted from Italian Secret Service, and they asked me to go to North Korea like an agent.
Did you agree?
No, because it happens, my telephone disappeared. I was in a manifestation, a public happening, and my telephone disappeared. Something was strange, and the Italian Secret Service asked me for the name of these people, but I didn't give, and they put my telephone under control. They steal my telephone. I'm sure they was the Italian, and they checked the number, and they found maybe the agents. So if they found the agent, sure, the Korean knew I was contacted from Italian service. So I thought if I go in Korea and they know I am an agent, it's very dangerous.
Very risky.
Yes, I decided to stay in the Christmas in Italy. It was the best choice.
And how about Kim Jong-un? Have you ever seen him?
No.
Have you ever heard where he is? If he's in the building?
according to what I hear, it's very different from the father. And the father was a high cultural man, very sensible. He liked movie, making cinema, like good kitchen, good painting. Was a very, very sensitive person. And the son is very chaotic and a little bit dangerous. Kim Jong-il never did something like this to throw the missile to Japan. This is something very superficial, I think. Kim Jong-il was very serious, had a good relation even with America, because officially there were not a relation, but in North Korea we found the motorboat was from America. Many products come from America. Technology was from America, so there was a contact. Maybe through China, I don't know, but there was the relationship there were. And I think if Kim Jong-il would not die, maybe the situation in North Korea would have been resolved. But now with this young are always very extremist. He wants to show he's independent, but the situation in North Korea is not happy because the technology was already very old when we were there. The world technology there was also underground, everything, but it was very, very old and efficient. For example, you go in the metropolitan line underground,
Like subway?
in the subway, yes, and there is a dim light. There is not light. It's a strange situation. There are very, very huge lighter, okay, very, very nice, made with the best glasses. It's incredible masterpiece, but the light is very down. You feel like in a grave. And when all these people come out from the train, I was flown away. We four, the Italians, we were lost. There was 20 minutes. Where are we? Because the people is taking you out, and it was like being in a grave with the soul of the damned, of the dead's coming out from them. It was strange sensation. It's not a normal world. They have to evolve because all this very, very old technology is not able to go further. It's impossible.
I would like to also ask you about the telephone you had from Witek Szabłowski, who called you, who found you and wanted to interview you. But day before, you wanted to cancel everything.
Yeah.
Why?
Yes, because, I was contacted from agent from North Korea, agent from Italy. And I thought it could be an agent also. So I was a little too nervous for making this. But after rationality prevailed and I accepted and it was okay. I was very, very worried when he came with this stuff from USA. I thought they were the killer that came in behalf of Kim Jong-un to kill me. Yes, everything, when you are in the center of such a situation, the mind goes away and you cannot control. But after we made a good shooting, and I hope the film will be very nice.
So the last question, do you still make pizza?
Of course, I do. It's my profession now in Sandvika, in North Korea, in Norway. There is always the route north, but it's Norway. If you come to Oslo, you are welcome. You can try my pizza.
But why Oslo this time?
Hello, in Oslo, I had a student who invited me to open a hotel. Okay. After this, I was 6 months. I had a 6-month contract. After this, the pay was good. I was inserted in this Norwegian system, and they said, okay, the contract is expired, but if you want to stay, you will get money from the NAV, from the state. So, okay, why not? I decided to try to find another work. So after the summer, I found another work and another and another. And so the pay is good. It's very interesting to learn another language. And I think Norway is a very, very interesting situation because there are not big problems, social problems like we experience, for example, in London or in Milano. We have a lot of immigrants and they make a lot of chaos. But in Norway, I don't see this. It means that Norway is very high degree of civilization, and they learn the people to be very, very correct. And I like this place.
My guest was Ermanno Furlanis, who was making a pizza for Kim Jong-il. Thank you so much.
Perfect.